Sunday Stories thingy with me, Damie-chan. Let's begin. This Sunday I want to talk about birthday parties. Birthday parties. As a kid, I always was the kid in class that had those birthday parties where you would invite like fucking 30-something people, which was pretty much everybody in your class and everybody in the next class over. That would be me. And we would always have them at like public places, like I think once with McDonald's, another time a movie theater, Plaster Gallery, which is a place where you can paint like your own like sculptures and things like that. So that was lit. A gymnastics place even. I think you get what I mean. So my parties were rarely ever in my house as a kid. They were more like public places where you would invite as many kids as you can pack into a place, and that would be my party. Oh, even a bowling alley. Oh my god, how could I forget that one? That was like my favorite one, I think. I would pretty much invite everybody in the fucking class. Like, even if I barely talked to them, I would still invite them because I wanted to be like, bro, I got this big ass party and everybody's gonna think I'm cool and I'm gonna be lit and I'm gonna have friends because, let's face it, I struggled with having friends. But that is a different story and I'm not gonna go into that. Yeah, I remember the Plaster Gallery party I had. I was in 3rd grade. And I invited all the people in my class, some people in the next class over because me and my childhood friend Emily were never in the same class. So I always had to invite her, and when I invite her, of course more people in her class want to come, and when you invite one person, 5 other people are grabbing an invitation, and before you know it, you just invited fucking everybody in the fucking country at this point. And I had some weird ass kids at my party. Like, I doubt any of them are going to be watching this, but I'm pretty sure they've like matured at this point. There was this kid, Mateo, that I had the biggest crush on, and I'm so glad that that was killed in like 4th or 5th grade because that was just the weirdest time of my life. Of course, I would always invite him to my parties and want him to like come and like notice me. And then there was this girl, Angie, who was my friend, and she was really hyper and she would always try to get people to buy stuff for her. There was this other Angie who was Emily's close friend, and I used to be jealous because I was like, hey, Emily's my friend. Scooch. There was this girl, Varsha, who was supposed to be much cooler than me and had much knowledge about things that I didn't, so I always wanted to pretend like I was cool and be like, oh yeah, I totally know what you're talking about. So I also had a party at the bowling alley, and I invited an assload of people there, of course. There were some people there that did not get along, but because I was a smart person, I decided to put them in the same lane. Because what could possibly happen? A lot happened. They kept arguing. It was bullshit. I'm not even gonna go into that. There were popular kids that I invited because I wanted to feel special for 5 seconds, and they did come. But honestly, if you're a kid and you get invited to like a bowling alley party or like a movie theater party and everything's fucking paid for, why wouldn't you go if you could? Like, even if I didn't like the person, I'd still fucking go. Just for free bowling and food. And then there was my movie theater party when we went to see High School Musical 3. I think that was the last time I had a public place party. Because I was like 10 or 11 years old, I think. So that was like the last time. After that, it was just like a couple of like get-togethers with close friends in the house. So going to like a pizzeria, but like my mom wasn't fucking taking us. Like, that's what I mean. I used to be so jealous of Emily because she was born in June. So she would get to have like parties at like the beach or her pool in her backyard or something. Funny thing about Emily's birthday, which I doubt she'll watch this, but the funny thing about it is that there was one particular party we had, and I don't remember what year it was, but the day is June 25th. Now, some of you might know what that is right now, but you'll know in a few minutes. We were talking about Michael Jackson, and like his song I think was on or something, like on the radio. And we were in the pool, and like a half hour later, after we just got done talking about it, we just got done listening to the song, her mom comes out into the backyard and said that he died. And it was so weird because we had just got done like talking about him, like listening to music, laughing and stuff. So we were like, but yeah. So that's what makes me remember what day he died the most, because it is her birthday. But that's getting off track. Okay, the point is, I was always that fucking kid you hated because they had the big ass birthday party that you wish you did. And people voiced that to me before. They were like, why do you have to have these big birthdays and outshine everybody else? I'm like, okay, you're not gonna get an invitation. Fuck you. Goodbye. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said, I was pussy. And then, like I said, after that, there were like little bullshit parties. I could invite 5 friends over to play the Wii or go out to the pizzeria, I think for my 13th birthday. I think the last like group thing that my mom planned that we did for my birthday was, I think I was 11 or 12, something like that. And I invited a bunch of my friends over to the house and we made ice cream sundaes. I think that's like the last thing. So yeah, if you have any stories to share about how your birthday parties went as a kid or what you do for your birthday now or anything like that, leave it in the description. If you have any comments or questions about anything I've said at any point during this video, also leave it in the description. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Peace.